Flexible offers 20% APR, locking for 30 days offers 34% APR, locking for 60 days offers 42% APR, and locking for 90 days offers 52.9% APR. For example, by adding liquidity to the FTT USDT pool, you can earn 400.16% yearly interest. I wrote a message to our community members yesterday, just after the news of FTX was released, that I'm expecting Bitcoin to go down more from here. I've stopped some of my bots because I was expecting a lot of volatility to come. Now, I'm not a magician that predicted that we would go down even more, but the odds were definitely more in favor of going down than up. And now Bitcoin has broken below the lower support, which again signals a long-lasting bear market. Looking back in history to compare this bear market to other bear markets in the crypto space, the lowest drop from the all-time high is always around 80%-ish. Right now, if we look at the current drop, we're only down 76.19%. And 80% from the current all-time high will see Bitcoin at around $13,000, and an 85% drop would see Bitcoin at around $10,000. Now, comparing the crypto market to the overall economic bull situation and the stock market, I really don't see any signs of this bear market ending soon, and we should not expect a bull market in the next few months at least. Keeping this in mind, I'm not sitting here and saying that I absolutely love bear markets, but I think bear markets are good because they bring balance back into the market, provide new opportunities to get in at lower prices, and really train you to become an experienced investor and trader. Nevertheless, everyone wants to make money or at least not lose money in periods like this, and that is why I'm showing you the best and safest ways to make money in bear markets. Now, everything that I'm going to show you will be available on Binance. If you're based in a country where the international version of Binance is not allowed, most methods are also available on Binance US or on other exchanges like KuCoin or Coinbase. If you don't have a Binance account yet, or you are affected by the recent FTX drama and you want to switch, you can create the Binance account with the link in the description below. The first method we're going to have a look at is Simple Earn, which you can find under Earn and then just going to Binance Earn. Simple Earn is divided into two parts, Flexible and Locked Simple Earn. Flexible Simple Earn works just like a savings bank account, but just with crypto. Let's say you have 1,000 Tether available and you don't want to do anything with it right now, as you're just waiting for the perfect time to buy Bitcoin. So your Tether are just sitting in your spot wallet, waiting to be used, basically doing nothing, but instead you could subscribe them to a flexible simple earnings, and on USDT you would actually earn up to 8% APR yearly. If you subscribe to this, you can then also turn on the auto subscribe, and this will use all of your available balances in your spot wallet to subscribe again to the flexible simple earnings, and this would automatically compound your investment. On the Binance Earn page, there's actually a calculator where you can calculate the historical results of this. So if we scroll down here and we just do this example on Tether, let's say you have the 1,000 Tether available, you use the flexible simple earn that would give you an 8% APR rate, and you will save it for 5 years. And after the 5 years, you would have made 406 Tether with auto subscribe, and you would have made 399 Tether without auto subscribe. Now let's quickly subscribe with 10 USDT to the flexible earnings to see how it would look like. You can see if I put in 10 USDT right now, it will tell me I'm in the tier 1, so between 0 and 1,000 Tether that you save, you can make 8% per year, and the estimated interest would be 0.0021 USDT per day. If I confirm this, you can then go to your holding, and then on your Earn wallet in the Simple Earn, you can see that I'm saving USDT right now, and flexible means you can basically redeem them at any time. You can then choose if you want to instantly redeem them, but giving up the interest on this particular day, or you can redeem them on the next day and still receive the interest of today. Now, all coins that are available on Binance are also available for flexible savings, but you have to be extremely careful when you want to save altcoins. For example, if we look at the highest APR rate on all popular coins, we can see that AXS has the highest APR rate. And it might seem very intriguing to save some AXS right now. Now, the risk with saving other coins than stablecoins is the price fluctuation of the underlying asset. If you're saving, let's say AXS, and it goes down 10%, you will also lose 10% of your savings value. Yes, you're still accruing the daily interest that is paid out, but overall you can still end up with a loss. Opposite can also happen. You can save AXS, receive 20% after 1 year, and let's say AXS also went up 100% as well, then you effectively made 120%. But since you don't know what's going to happen, the safest way is to save stablecoins where you can always expect to get the APR as a profit. Now, locked savings work exactly the same way. The only difference is that your assets are locked away for a specific amount of time. The incentive to use locked savings instead of flexible savings are higher APR rates. If we have a look at the different APR rates on AXS, we can see that the flexible offers 20% APR, locking for 30 days offers 34% APR, locking for 60 days offers 42% APR, and locking for 90 days offers 52.9% APR. Most locked savings are very limited and you might only be able to save a specific amount. So for example, on the 90-day locked version, you have only an available quota of 2 AXS, which means you can only save up to 2 AXS for the 90-day locked period. On a few assets like BNB or Ethereum, instead of saving them, you can also stake them. It works in pretty much the same way, but offers lower APR rates. Only coin that makes sense to stake instead of saving is Ethereum because the APR rates are higher. The second method is liquidity swapping, which can be found by switching from protected to high yield. Now, before you get blown away by these absurdly high APR rates, let me quickly explain how liquidity swapping works. Now, every crypto pair that is available to trade on Binance has a certain liquidity pool that consists of both coins of the pair. For example, the current pool size on FTT USDT is 164,301 FTT and 432,215 USDT. These assets are provided by other Binance users to provide liquidity in this market. Liquidity refers to the ease with which a crypto token can be converted to another crypto without impacting the price. And Binance has allowed any users to also become a part of this liquidity pool by providing liquidity and therefore receiving a portion of all trading fees on this asset plus extra rewards that are paid out by Binance. For example, by adding liquidity to the FTT USDT pool, you can earn 400.16% yearly interest. Now, when adding liquidity, you can choose to add both coins or only one of the two coins. However, if you choose to only add one coin, then a part of it will be swapped to the other coin, which will immediately affect your profit because of trading and slippage fees. Just like on simple earnings, you have to understand that the risk you are facing when providing liquidity is the asset's underlying price, which results in a so-called impermanent loss. An impermanent loss means that you will get a different amount of assets when you redeem your liquidity than what you initially added. Luckily for us, Binance provides us with an impermanent loss calculator to see how this works. Let's suppose we're adding 1000 Tether to the FTT USDT pool at the current price of let's just do $38. After 1 year, we suppose the price of FTT went down to 0.1. The calculator now tells us that we face an impermanent loss of 18.77% and we would be able to redeem 196 FTT and $1,963, even though the initial ratio of those two assets was different. If FTT is higher than today, so let's say 0.5, the ratio of the redeemable amounts is going to be switched. Now there are more FTT and less USDT. And also the impermanent loss is only 0.9%. Just like on Simple Earn, the safest pools are stable pools like BUSD, USDT, or BUSD DAI. As you can see, these pools offer way lower APR rates because the risk is also way lower. Again, a prime example, profit always equals risk. Once you have added liquidity, you will receive a certain amount of portions of the total liquidity pool. If you want to see how your portion is performing, you can go to Earn, Liquidity Farming, and then check Show My Portion. And then you can see all of your pools where you have added liquidity and then just unfold my portion. Here you can see my portion on BNB BUSD that I've just added yesterday, where I have provided a total of around 6,000 US dollars. And in total, this has made me $1.6 since yesterday. But since BNB has crashed since yesterday, the overall loss or the portion value loss is a negative 152. Now, the third method is called auto invest and is a way to buy cryptos recurringly, which would make use of dollar cost averaging. And then I recommend combining this with auto subscribe on Simple Earn to automatically earn passive income. For example, we could create an auto invest plan on Bitcoin that would buy 100 USDT worth of Bitcoin every week at, let's say, 9 a.m. Instead of using USDT, you could also set up a recurring buy with your credit card where you can do exactly the same. You can then combine this with Simple Earn on Bitcoin, where you would then turn on auto subscribe, which would automatically compound all your recurring buys and interests that are paid out. All these methods combined provide an amazing framework to accumulate as much cryptos as you can during a bear market, so you can then be ready for the next bull market with more funds than before.